Welcome to my channel. I'm Teacher Masero, and today I'm going to teach you how to solve quadratic equations using quadratic formula. So if you want to learn that, tune in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Number 1, we have x squared minus 7x plus 6 equals to 0. So we're going to solve for x using the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula states that x is equals to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Do not divide this by 2a. Divide everything by 2a, okay? You know that the quadratic expression or equation is supposed to be ax squared plus bx plus c. A is the coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant, okay? Here we have x squared minus 7x plus 6 equals to 0. We can see that the coefficient of x squared is 1. So our a is 1, our b is the coefficient of x, which is negative 7, and our c is the constant, which is 6. And we are going to use this formula, okay? The quadratic formula states that x is equals to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. We are supposed to know this by heart, okay? So we are solving for our x. X is going to be negative b, our b is negative 7, so we're going to have negative 7 plus or minus square root of b is negative 7. We're just substituting, okay? Negative 7 squared minus 4a is 1, c is 6. All over 2a is 1, 2 times 1. So here we're going to have negative times negative 7 is 7, plus or minus, you can find this thing in your calculator, okay? So 7 squared is 49, minus 4 times 6 is 24, divided by 2, okay? So we're going to have x is equals to 7 plus or minus square root of 25. 25 is 14 minus 24, okay, divided by 2. We're supposed to have two solutions. 7 minus square root of 25 is 5, divided by 2, or x is equals to 7 plus 5 all over 2, okay? 7 minus 5, we have 2 over 2 here, and our x is 1, or x is equals to 12 divided by 2, which means our x is equals to 6. So we have two solutions, x equals to 1 and x equals to 6, okay? Now let's get to number 2. Number 2, we have 2x squared plus 3x minus 5 equals to 0, where a is 2, b is 3, and c is negative 5. Remember, x is equals to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. When you are writing your exercise, make sure that you always write this so that you can get used to the formula, okay? So x is equals to negative b, our b is 3. So we're going to have negative 3 plus or minus square root of b is 3, 3 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 5 all over 2 times 2, okay? So here we're going to have negative 3 plus or minus square root of 3 squared is 9, so we're going to have 9. You know that when you multiply a negative and a negative, they're going to give you a positive. So we're going to have 9 plus 4 times 5, 20, 20 times 2, which is 40. We have 40 divided by 4. When you simplify this, we're going to have x is equals to negative 3 plus or minus square root of 49 all over 4. We're supposed to have two solutions. X is equals to negative 3 minus square root of 49 is 7 all over 4, or x is equals to negative 3 plus 7 over 4. Okay, we have plus and minus. The other side is for plus, the other side is for minus. That's why we're supposed to have two solutions. Okay, then here x is equals to negative 3 minus 7 is negative 10. So you have negative 10 over 4. And when you simplify this, we're going to have 5 over 2. Or this side, we're going to have negative 3 plus 7 is 4. So we have 4 over 4. And 4 over 4, it means that our x is equals to 1. Okay, now let's get to number 3. Number 3, we have x squared plus 3x minus 2 equals to 0. Okay, a, the coefficient of x squared is 1, so our a is 1, our b is the coefficient of x, which is 3, and our c is negative 2. Okay, after that you write your formula. X equals to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, and then you substitute. Negative b, our b is 3, so we're going to have negative 3 plus or minus square root of b squared. B is 3 squared minus 4a is 1, c is negative 2. Okay, all over 2 times a, which is 1. So we're going to have negative 3 plus or minus square root of 3 squared is 9. We have 9. Negative 4 times 1 times negative 2 is 8 all over 2. Okay. So our x is equals to negative 3 plus or minus square root of 17 all over 2. We are supposed to have two solutions. So x is equals to negative 3 minus square root of 17 over 2, or negative 3 plus square root of 17 over 2. Okay. After that, you punch in your calculator. We have negative 3 minus square root of 17 all over 2. We're going to have negative 3.561. And you know that you are supposed to round off to 3 significant figure. Okay, they can tell you to round off to 3 significant figure or 2 decimal place, but just know that here we round off to 3 significant figure. So our answer is going to be negative 3.56. Then negative 3 plus square root of 17 over 2, we're going to get 0.56155. And then you round off to 3 significant figure, you're going to have 0.562. So these are two x's. X equals to negative 3.56 or x equals to 0.562. Okay, now let's get to number 4. Number 4, we have 4x squared minus 9x minus 7 equals to 0, where a is 4, b is negative 9, and c is negative 7. You know the quadratic formula. State that x equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, after this you substitute. Negative b, your b is negative 9, so you have negative 9 plus or minus square root of b squared negative 9 squared minus 4ac all over 2 times 4. Okay, so negative times negative 9, we're going to have 9 plus or minus square root of 81 Negative 4 times 4 times negative 7 is 112 all over 8. So we have x is equals to 9 minus square root of 112 plus 81 is 193 over 8, or x is equals to 9 plus square root of 193 all over 8. Okay, if you're using this calculator, you can just punch this in your calculator. Okay, if you're using this calculator, you can just punch everything from here in your calculator and get your answer. Okay, the other one being positive, the other one using negative. Okay, so we're going to have, if you're using sharp, make sure that you put brackets if you want to punch this whole thing. Okay, so we're going to have 9 minus square root of 193 all over 8. 193 divided by 8, we're going to have negative 0.61155. You simplify, you round off to 3 simple figure, you're going to have negative 0.612, or x is equals to 9 plus square root of 193 divided by 8. We're going to have 2.86155. We round off to 3 simple figure and you're going to have 2.86. So these are your solutions. Thank you for watching today's lesson, whereby I was teaching you how to solve quadratic equations using quadratic formula. Please subscribe, like, and share, and don't forget to download the worksheet so that you can practice. Thank you. Bye bye. Take